number 2, Garrett. At forward, 6'7", number 25, P.J. Washington Jr. At small forward, at 6'9", number 32, Cooper Flag. At the point guard position, standing 6'2", number 11, starting at the other guard, standing 6'8", number 4, MP. The head coach for your Dallas Mavericks is Jason Kidd. Once again, your Dallas Mavericks.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. And it's Murray Boyles in at the 5 down low. And for the Mavericks, Washington and Lively down low. Kyrie Irving out there with MP. And it's Flag in at the 3 spot. And this early in the season, Doris, we're seeing some teams trying to find their way.
BA, very little set in stone at this point. Coaches are absolutely still tinkering. Their rotations. You're trying to figure out which groups play well together. And then you also have the players, right? They're trying to drop off a little of the rust that accumulates over the offseason.
Something that MP has that not many other rookies can claim, championship experience. MP was a key member for his team that won a title in the European League.
Yeah, and there's no substitute for experience like that. MP might be a rookie, but to have played in the European Championship game is something that goes a long way as far as composure on the court.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. I asked him about Brandon Ingram and the challenges that he presents, and he said to me he is a tremendous scorer with impressive range. Not only that, he's extremely clever at creating scoring opportunities for himself. We got to crowd his space whenever we can. We'll see how aggressive their defense is against him tonight. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
You can see MP just looking to continue to refine that three-point shooting.
And here are the Raptors now. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
And the way they fought in that fourth quarter was just inspiring. They deserved to win that game based on their fortitude.
Now here's Barrett. Buries it from 3. Barrett's got 5 points.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
After being drafted by the Knicks with the 3rd pick in 2019, we're seeing some nice improvement from R.J. Barrett, Doris.
We are, PA, and when he moved from New York to Toronto, there's 2 areas that really pop for me in terms of improvement. Playmaking. His assist numbers took a massive leap. And the other area, maybe the most needed, was his efficiency. He's a better shooter now from both 2- and 3-point range.
Anytime Ingram gets a look that close in, it's a great trip down the floor.
MP finds Irving. Washington outside, launches it, and good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
Outside Barnes. Back to Quickly, takes a 3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
And Quickly with a big-time answer knocks down his own 3.
For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Pass to Washington. Here's Henry. Hey, expanding his range. Another 3 for Dallas. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
2 minutes.
Here's Murray Boyles, covered by Lively. The 3 from Quickly, and it's flagged with a rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Pass to Lively. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Flag. Turned in an outstanding game against Washington. 4 on the clock. Launches a 3. Sends it home from 3-point land.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. This game against Dallas here, it's their first meeting of the season.
Not exactly the biggest game on the season schedule, but both teams are capable of flashing serious potential.
We're seeing 2 teams that could be building more for the future, trying to instill a winning culture, and we'll see which team takes a step in that direction.
And the Mavericks. Flags checked in for Bagley. MP comes in for Klay Thompson. And Kyrie Irving is subbed in for Williams. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Quickly passes to Ingram. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
Yeah, just going to work on the defense. Ingram using an agile move to beat him.
And by drafting Cooper Flag, the Mavericks regaining some of the long-term upside they lost with the Luka trade, Doris.
And by every metric and evaluation, Cooper is ready to play and contribute right now. And obviously the hope down the line, he can take over the mantle of franchise player. Boy, you're trying to put Luka in the rear view now.
So for Toronto right now, Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. The perimeter filled up by Barrett and Ingram. And it's Quickly in at the point. Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Derek Lively comes in for Gafford. And Washington is subbed in for Marshall. Shed, he's checked in for Toronto. Now here's Barrett. And again, Toronto no good.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Pass to Washington. Here's Flag. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Outside Ingram. Here's Shed. Kicks it out to Barnes. It's stolen by Washington. And Ingram with the block.
I know they love to see Ingram make big plays on defense, and that's the energy they want from him. He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Now here's Ingram. 15 in his last outing. Inside, Pirtle. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Washington passes to Henry. MP drills the 3.
MP ready to rise and fire as soon as he touched it.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The three, Barrett drops in the three. Barrett's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Irving for three, and Dallas hits again from deep.
Well, there is a special nature to Kyrie Irving's ability to answer back with the three.
From the arc. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Checking out Toronto, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Splitting the first two games, this next one could indicate which direction they're headed. Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously a lot of work to do for the Raptors.
They've got to play with more force defensively, if you ask me. You got to make them feel you.
Yeah, touch them up if you have to. Right now, they're putting up no resistance.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Barnes. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there. All right, Shams, thank you very much for that report. Washington and Lively down low. MP is out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's flagged in at the small forward position. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Henry, that one's good.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Now Ingram fires for three. Offensive rebound. Here's Barrett. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 tries.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Flag. Back to Irving. Now Washington, just 5 on the clock. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Washington's got 6.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
From deep, MP. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. We know Kyrie Irving is going to get his buckets, but he wants to keep everyone involved. He said, what's worked for me is allowing others to shine their light in their own capacity, encouraging them to do so, and then, when it's my turn, just flourishing in that role. Guys?
He does it well. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And so it's Dallas with it. Toronto making their last shot. Pass to Washington. Here's Irving, guarded by Quickly. It's a mark, and yep, it's good. Give him 8.
Guys, hard to guard that floater with Irving when he makes it at the speed with which he does.
Outside Barrett. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Flag, back to Irving. And here's MP from outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
From another zip code, MP, have at it.
Kicks it to Quickly. Puts up a 3. And it's MP with a rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Lively finds Washington. And here's MP. He shoots a 3. Second shot opportunity. And Lively with the lay-in. It's good. And the Mavericks lead by 21.
The activity and the energy of Lively. It's so hard to contain him off the offensive window.
Good chance here for Barrett. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got 5 rebounds tonight. And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
Gets the 3 to fall.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Barrett, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
There's a confidence and a comfortability to what R.J. Barrett is doing nightly. Boy, is he cooking right now.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Toronto making a switch here. All right, let's take a minute to look at the scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contest for the Raptors.
And their guards have done all they could to keep it close. But they need more balance. They need the front court to do something.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Ingram up top. Washington with a rebound. Dallas leading by 13. So for Toronto right now, Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. And it's Murray Boyles in at the 5.
All night, he just won't let up.
Here's Barnes. Barrett outside. Throws it up. He drills the wide open jumper.
Yeah, this is what Barrett does best. A talented scorer who keeps things simple on the offensive end.
2 minutes remaining.
And Irving has got the ball here for the Mavericks. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. MP cashes in from 18.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them. Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Dallas has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. MP misses the 3. Raptors trail by 14. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Bucket!
A go-to score. Love seeing Ingram take punishment and fight his way through it.
4th team foul. Brandon Ingram, 1 shot.
The Mavericks lead by 11. Now Washington. .110 left to play in the 4th quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Irving from 9 feet away. Count it.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Mavericks.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
And that one falls for Washington.
But for P.J. Washington, it's important he continue to establish himself as a floor spacer. This guy can really make threes.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, B.A., it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen.
Here's Battle. Shoots a 3. Money from 3.
Mamo Killis Dilly.
And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
All right, now let's go courtside to Dominic Hamill.
Great scoring effort from you tonight, MP, as you topped 30 points in a win. Watching you play, it looked like this wasn't just any old win for you.
Every win is a jewel, Dominic. There's no just another diamond, you know? I mean, do you really know what I'm saying? They all shine in their own beautiful way. What you just saw out there, what I just did, that was me laying my emotions bare, giving my all, knowing that I just gave you another diamond. One that you can cherish and pass down to your children and your children's children.
That we will, MP. Thanks for your time.
You're welcome. I mean that. You're welcome.
B.A., over to you.
Thank you, Dominic. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.
MP's going to surprise a lot of people, man. He did a really good job going up against those guys in Europe as grown men. I think he's a really good sleeper pick for Rookie of the Year this year. Shout out MP.